Hello and welcome to part 73 of the game engine coding live stream. Part 4 of the label stuff. Almost finished it yesterday. Should wrap it up today, and this is the Valentine's Day stream. Okay, so what were yeah, the bold stuff. We was trying to figure that out. This bold stuff. So I'm gonna put underline. Mohammed Yathin Han Yasser says hello. Hello to you too. How are you doing? Stream's holding up well. Good stuff. Good stuff. You have no underline on here at all. Saying that, I'm pretty sure you need an underline thickness. Label. Set underline. I thought there was an underline thickness. There's a get underline thickness. Is there not a set one? Let's have a look. So if I do text dot set maybe that's relative to the font itself. So let's try this. Instead of that, I'll do set strike through. Let's see what we're actually. Good stuff. Hopefully you've had a good day. Go and label. Let's have a look at strike. So if I just do that instead. Text style strike through. Let's just use the direct SFML styling property. See, that works. Okay. Again, what happens if I use the style strike through? If that works, then I say bold. Bold. Okay, so a few things I haven't changed here clearly. Let me fish. Okay, so that should be underlined. Apparently I never changed this. For a did, I guess not. How to install GUI? I don't quite get the question. Are you saying how do you do GUI in C++? Game context, application context? Don't quite get the question. Can you help out? I mean, let's try that now. And we are doing strike through as true. So that works fine. Not just strike through, let's do underlined. What is this? A strike through, underline, bold. That works as well. Underlined, strike through, underline, bold. I'm gonna have to get a screenshot of this to really be able to tell. I mean, that's looking bold to me. Can I do another one without closing the old one down? Let's have a look. So if I don't do that, and this might actually be working a-okay. Let's have a look. Full screen snip. Yeah, that is clearly okay. I want to say clearly bolder, but it's enough of a difference so you can see. Okay, so bold is working as well. It was a bit hard to tell before, which is good. What was the other one again? Italic, 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 italic. Okay, italic works, and I see what happens if I try and do all of them at the same time. So, strike through, bold, and what's the other one again? Underlined, isn't it? That regular one, I don't really see that doing anything. I mean, you would just disable these one by one, I guess. So it's underlined, bold, there's underlined, the bold, the strike through, and the italic. Great, so that's working good. If I get rid of that, I get rid of this, and in here I get rid of this. Actually, no. In here we want to keep the regular one. Disable all other styling. That's what we could do, is have it disable all our styling. Okay, so now the thing that we need to do, regular. Okay, so if it's regular, we get rid of this. No, we don't get rid of this actually. So if I say it's true, what we're actually gonna do is basically do this. I mean, if it's regular. Okay, so what we're gonna do, regular, bold, italic, underline, strike through. That's looking good. We're gonna say if you call regular, whether it's a true or a false, this is gonna basically disable everything. I think that will still keep it as true, to be fair. But there'll be no alternative. We could say if it's not true, turn everything else on, but I'm not gonna bother doing that. This is a more elegant solution than having to do this. If you just, you know, enable stuff, there's a more elegant solution. Okay, so that's done now. Let's go to comment to the class and then we're done with labels. Okay, so this no return type, but it does have a parameter, to be fair. And here we go. String. The string for the text to be displayed. Set the labels text. No return type, but it's got parameters. One for the label. Add the labels font. Characters in pixels, and what we're going to do now is description is going to be set the character size in pixels. Which style to change. Is activated true to enable this style and false to disable it. Set a particular style for the label. Get the string, so it is return type, no parameters, and it's going to say returns the labels text. Get the labels text. I'm not going to call it get string, I'm going to call it get text. We're doing set text, so therefore it should be get text. That only makes sense. Get the labels font object, returns the font used for the label. Get style. Nah, actually, no, I'm gonna modify this up. I don't want to get styled that way. I just want to say is style enabled. That's basically what I'm gonna say. Or do I have a method that we can get this? Then we can set it using that unsigned int option. It's definitely going to be a use case for being able to have an overloading method. Set it based on the style that we get from another label, for example. Const unsigned int style. That was simple enough, to be fair. Style int to use. I'm going to do get style. Now I want to modify this up a bit. Okay, so get style. That is actually fine. I don't have a problem with that for now. So we'll say return type, no parameters. And we can say returns the overall style with the overall style. And what we're gonna say now is we're gonna have another one. It's gonna return a bool, and this is gonna be get. Now I'll say is style enabled. So there is a particular style enabled, and we're gonna say const style create implementation, and we're gonna probably say no is activated. It's gonna say style return if is bold is equal to style regular, then we're going to return false, otherwise return true. Or your computer specification, my laptop heats up, fan get loud when running Visual Studio. So I've got a 3930K processor, which is a 6-core processor. It's a Sandy Bridge E LGA 2011 socket, the original LGA 2011 socket that is. It's 32 gig of RAM, DDR3 RAM that is, and an RTX 2080 Ti. And obviously the SSD for the OS. I mean, there's jack all storage on there. I really need to upgrade that because that was put in there back in 2011. It was a decent amount back then for 120 gig. They were pretty expensive then, and 120 is jack all now. So the OS is on there. I struggle with that. I've got a 3 terabyte drive as well that has my games and my software on there, and then I've got a 4 terabyte drive which purely is my downloads. And that's all the internal stuff. Obviously the fans and whatnot, case, blah 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 blah. It's the Asus X79 Sabertooth motherboard, etc etc. Cameron says, Hussein says hello to you too. How are you doing? Cam, good. Good stuff, Cam, good stuff. How's work going? You enjoying the slave life? The high earning slave life? Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with that one yet. Guess the break's redundant here, but I like to have them there anyway. So is italic, is strike through, is underlined. For this one, I mean, really, we don't have an enabler for that, but I mean, that can accept that, can't it? Is regular actually what we'll say? And what we're gonna say, this is gonna be pretty darn cool. So if all of them are regular, so if that's regular, and then if the underline is just what is a strike through is regular, and then if the underline is regular, then we'll return true. Otherwise, we're gonna return false. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay, so that's that done. Let me give us a build and continue with the commenting. Is style enabled, and the return type and parameters. So this is going to be style to check. So check returns true if the style is enabled and false if it is disabled. Check if a particular style is enabled, and this is return type and parameters. So we're going to say get the position of a particular character. Which character to check? 0 is the first character and returns the character's position. Do you work as game engine developer? No, I don't have a job like that. I don't have a conventional job. I do YouTube, I do a bunch of online and stuff and hustling stuff as well. Yeah, so I don't work as an engine developer. Don't have like a regular sort of 9 to 5 job. This is my own stuff. Never worked as an engine developer. Never worked as a game developer. This is all purely, I wouldn't say self-taught. Obviously, I did game programming at uni, but most of the stuff that I know of games programming, game development, game design, I learned doing YouTube stuff and just my own sort of stuff, projects, and doing stuff with other people as well, but outside of a university context. And stuff around text object. How long you got left of work, Cameron? Do you finish, was it June, July, May, August, October? Seems like it's flown by. At least for me it does, but maybe I think it's slower for you potentially. Labels. String to be displayed. July. Well, what's that, like 5 months left? It's not long, to be fair. Yeah, it does. That's good stuff then. Mine was so slow. In the grand scheme of things, it was like jack all time, but for me, it just felt so slow, man. Is a particular style enabled, and that's it. It's literally that done now. So if we look at the to do, we abstracted it. We was cleaner. Inherits. Yes, but we didn't. I wanted to inherit from a menu component class. So I want to commit this then. Let me give this a build, then I'll give it a commit. Okay, let's commit this bad boy. So what is this anyway? It was the label class completed pre-menu component. Okay, push that to the origin, push that to the origin, push origin. That always sounds weird to me. stream bugged. Was it more just because I was on my phone? It might be. You might not be able to see that. I was standing there looking down there. Okay, so we've done that. Inherit from a menu component class, so the menu system can use it. So the idea is to be able to have some sort of. We're gonna have a menu system. We're gonna be able to add menu. So this is going to be probably similar to drawable. So we create some sort of drawable. We go to drawable. When the constructor is initialized. No, none of that here. Right. The underscore object. Do I have an underscore object? I do. You claim the sprite. That's what I need to do, something similar to that. So I need to create that menu component. Do I need to do anything else for it? Do I even need anything other than a header file? Yeah, I'm gonna whack a header file there. And a CPP file. How's your weekend been, Cam? Has everyone's weekend been, for that matter? Indeed. What is it? Graphics. Been good, completed COD. What did you think of the single player campaign then? What's happened to this now? There we go. Okay, so let me set this properly so I don't mess up. Really enjoyed it. Okay, so was fun, really enjoyed it. Glad they're going back to the good campaigns. Yeah, I agree, man. The Modern Warfare campaign 2019 was great. Pre that, was that Black Ops 4? Nah, what was that, World War 2? Nah, it would have been a Black Ops 1 pre that. So that would Black Ops 4 that soon? Yeah, that was Black Ops 4. And before that was World War 2. World War 2 was okay. That's when I feel like that's when they started redeeming themselves. Yo, those triggers, man. Like, triggers are good on the PS5 anyway. But I'd say Playroom is the best for the most part with the controller. Then Black Ops is second, if not number one, just like the triggers and, you know, the difference in the actual games. Like the weapons, like the heavy machine guns, when you're pressing L2 to zoom, just they take as long as it does for you to do that, for you to actually press it in. And then obviously shooting, if it's high recoil, that you actually feel the trigger like doing that, coming back. That's pretty cool. I'm wondering if, let's say you're pushing it down hard, and let's say you're strong and you're pushing it down hard, will That ruined the motor with the vibration thing. You're probably gonna have stuff like that. The wears run, the wears stuff out. I could run it. No, you're not really gonna see much. You're gonna see a bit of text. Apparently, I can't run it. Yeah, I can't run it because I need to. I'll run it in a second. I need to fix something. Increase how they will wear. Yeah. That's one of the things we'll find out, but I don't think we'll find out. I don't think it'll take that long for us to find out either. Probably that'll be happening. Probably get people that moan about it, but for the most part, it'll be either really bad or really good. You know, you get those people that just won't look after it, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's terrible," even though, you know, so it's probably okay. Might actually need that. No one has it yet, though. No one doesn't. No one really been moaning about it yet. It's surprising. You're gonna get that 1%. That'll probably ruin you out. They'll probably be throwing it against the wall. The moan that the controller ain't working. No one has it yet. All eating crisps. Yeah. Menu component. Okay, so if I kind of, I think it's a similar system that we're gonna be having to drawable. Maybe. So this is made as protected. Let's do that. So nothing public. It's all protected. Oh, what's happened there? Not what I want. Yeah. We'll go to label and I'll do menu component So if I go into label CPP now, give us a run, see what happens. Again, I'm not too sure. This is gonna be one of those things until we actually do that menu system. I don't know how this is even gonna work. If it is gonna work, I think before the buttons I'm gonna do labels. Simple reason I don't know how this is gonna work. So what to do, I'll get rid of this, but this needs to go before button, because if we get this working with labels, once we've done buttons, we can easily hook up that feature to the menu component or whatever it is that hooks into many systems. Same with text box, same with ready button, same with checkbox, and this stuff will just be built on top of what we've already got. This GUI stuff will seem a bit daunting initially, but it's looking pretty alright now. Looking pretty alright now. So yeah, the goal is by the end of the month to have the GUI system done, and then work on the other stuff. So it's like some of this stuff like that, probably a couple of days, probably a day. Yeah, that's half a day. If I'm doing that's half a day as well. Like all of them probably be able to bang out in one a day. This will be a little while. May or may not update this from now. Yeah, day. Some of these are a bit more unknown, but it's looking good, man. It's looking good. Let me give this a build then, and let me commit it. So we're gonna say menu component class created and inherited from waiting to create a menu system next to check if menu class works. Push origin. And we're going to be wrapping up the stream momentarily. So tomorrow we'll be doing part 74, part 5. We'll be doing 2 live streams. Game Engine Code live stream at 4 PM UK time, and I will be on time. 11 AM will be Ghost of Tsushima and gameplay. So looking forward to that stuff. Yes, and actually, I have a quick Google. There was an issue I was having where my computer would reboot. I think it's to do with updates. That wasn't the issue. It was to do with, let's see if we get updates. When it would reboot, for some reason my OS drive, which was my SSD, was not getting picked up in the BIOS. It was not getting picked up. So as far as it was concerned, it wasn't hooked up and it wasn't booting into it. But the thing is, it was, if I did a restart, that did not fix it. If I did a hard turn off, just literally just using the power button, turned it off, then turn it back on immediately, it detected it. I'm like, what is going on? That is a computer issue, and I've been using computers and built loads of computers before. Never had something like that before. Again, I don't know if that's the case if I do a manual reboot, or if it's only if you reboot itself. Computer SSD keeps disconnect, not detected after reboot. down. Let's see if that comes up. Dolphins update available. Sec. Yeah, it is AHCI. So they AHCI, there's RAID, it ain't RAID, there's ID, ain't IDE as well. Try a different SATA controller. Should always use the best control we saw from the Intel one. Is it set as first boot device? Enabling hot plug on the SATA port worked for me. Hot plug. I mean, that port is not a hot plug port. But when I'm in it, it's fine in the OS. Let's see if there's any DDR5 launch. Because at the end of the day, it won't be on. It needs new chipsets as well. DDR3 currently. PCIe 5. The PCIe 4 has just come out. Yeah, 2022 might happen, to be fair. 2022 might actually happen. I mean, DDR6 is a good few years away. Intel is 2019, but there's nothing out there though for it. Oh, it sounds pretty fast, this does. And not that right now. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up now. Thanks everyone for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully you have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and evening. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the Monday streams.